Look, friends, your presence warms us like the sun on a basking rock. How we of service. Any new? We've had some runs with the Shitik. Go. Region. Go. Yeah, I probably should check what I need for the missiles, right? To then trade it. Class F planet. That looks like ice. A large starship lies frozen in what first glance appears to be ice, but the survey team reports that it is in fact glass. The team's geologist speculates on some processes that might envelop a derelict starship in molten silica, but he's at a loss to explain how it formed naturally clear glass. There's a valuable derelict trapped under 50 meters of glass. Let's try the laser. The laser will simply pass through the clear glass. Okay. Let's try the drill. It jams. Explosive. Several well-placed charges manage to fracture the glass enough that the team can carefully lift out the large chunk. With painstaking repetition, they're able to burrow down to the ship's hull. The ship's hull is remarkably well preserved, showing no signs of having been immersed in molten glass. The team's hopes of valuable salvage are dashed when they breach the hull. The ship was stripped bare prior to being put in glass. Any equipment that was removed seems to have been destroyed with energy weapons. They're about to pack in when they notice a broken data crystal mixed in with glass fragments. The crew tracked in. Scanning it with the lander's computer reveals some corrupted telemetry data and what appears to be 2 sets of precise navigational coordinates somewhere in this galaxy. Okay. Got more info. Great. Now the other thing is there is another system close by. I say close, but what is that? Okay, it's gone. We're going in the right direction. Yeah. Okay. Ship status, research choice 170. All right, it's a big one. Giant B. No anomalies. Okay. This brown dwarf seems to be fusing lithium at a mass of 15 joules, blah blah blah. Shit. Where are you coming from? Oh, I can probably pick up stuff if I destroy the asteroids. Oh, that is a big planet. JS client, gas, giant C. Nothing on it. Class R. In a rock-strewn crater, the survey team discovers a badly damaged unmanned probe. It's a fairly sophisticated device with a number of technical advances unknown to Starcom. Judging from the design, the team engineer speculates that the devices were sent out into the galaxy in large swarms with the expectation that most would not survive. 40 research points. Awesome. Whoa. Okay. Shush. Cool. So we can head back. So I should probably destroy more asteroids if we get more close to more as well, because I think I get resources from those. So the speed is definitely higher. Done. Right, next system, here we come. That looks like a normal star. Where are they coming from? Class A1. I don't think we had an A1 so far. 2 enormous pillars. And a tourist control room opening of an eye. Open the eye. It's probably the gate. There is the gate. Cool. Dun. Counterspin. The inner liquid metal core of this gas giant is spinning in the opposite direction from its atmosphere. This seems to be caused by magnetically aligned particles. Okay, now there isn't a further normal gate, so now we have to go deep space, probably. What that means is might just head back and research the thing that gives us more speed, but also increased range on the sensors, I think. Okay. So according to your survey logs, you found more evidence of a Starcom vessel. We did. The Morning Star. That's impossible. I mean, I believe you, but it's also impossible. The Morning Star was a Galaxy-class warship that fought in the First Swarm War, but it didn't vanish. After the war, it was overhauled a couple of times, then repurposed as a science facility in Canis Beta. It's still there. Some of our research team used to work there. How is morale? How does armor work? Armored modules take less damage from attacks and hazards. Armor protection is partly a percentage of damage reduction and partly a percentage of armor rating. As a result, it's most effective against lots of small hits, but still provides some protection against large attacks. No, that's it. Cool. Alright, research. We're gonna do the speed. Yes. And then increase the thrust and energy consumption. Yep, I want that. Sounds cool. Increase. No. Let's increase our crew. And higher probability of resources and artifacts, which is always good at the beginning because it gives you more chance of obviously discovering something. That means we need more crew. Awesome. And that basically means we can be out longer. Okay, so we can create another plasma turret or engine. For the missile launcher, we are missing 6 titanium and 33 cobalt minus 60. Interceptor. So, hold on. So the medium surveyor, right? It's that one. And the interceptor. Medium surveyor has 11 modules. 6,500. Max speed 28, turn rate 61. So this has more mass. Energy seems to be very similar, but there's more minor damage for some reason. So what is the extra on extra engine? 4 plasma turrets, 2 reactors, each surveyor. Does it have an extra engine, right? So this one is quicker. I mean, Explorer class. Yeah, so we're probably the next thing we need is this. Ooh. Or because of we have an extra engine, so that means the energy will go down much quicker. Yeah, I'm not completely sure, but we're heading there first. You know, you see how the energy goes down? Before that, the energy was going down very slowly. So what that just means is basically want to have the 90 research points to get the Explorer class, and then give us another engine. Not an engine, a reactor. So, because as you can see, like, it takes a long while to get the energy up, which will make it difficult for fighting, but also, as you know, the flying will take longer. I think, yeah, energy is definitely most important resource. But the normal flying is even quicker than from the fast flying from the first ship we had. Speed. Definitely getting up there. If the energy takes that long to recharge, it will make it difficult with fighting as well. I mean, look how quick this goes down. Might change back to the other one. Ooh, that's new. Slow rings. The planet rings are not... The ice crystals in the planet rings are formed into ninth structures. Fortunately, couldn't read the first one. A3. Titanium and nitronium. Very good. Cool. So we can head back, and then we'll basically have to continue there. Enormous pillars again. So we need, hold on, we need 90 research points. Okay, we're getting there. It would be good if we can access the building page from here as well, because, you know, to look up what I need, what resources I need for, you know, the another for specific modules, I have to go back to the space station each time, which can make it annoying. Because then you have to fly back to find, you know, fly back to a trader to then, so first go to the space station, find out what you need, go to the trader, buy it, go back to the space station to then create the module, right? So there's two steps that I don't think it would be a disadvantage for you to see what stuff you need to build the modules. while being out or away from the space station. Oh, so we did get a buff from deep space travel. Gotcha. Yeah, so 30 more points for the next class, because we need another reactor, for sure. Now the problem is if we use all our energy and let's say we get to the next system and there's enemies, we can't fight. Green main sequence. There is enemies. There's many enemies. Many enemies. A lot of them. All stars emit light along the blah blah blah. 5 more and we would have the needed 90. Oh my god. It's a fucking station. It's 2 stations. Lovely. So the missing energy is a real problem. So basically ignore everything else. Us. So many swarms. Ah, yes. Yeah, it's a bit odd because I can basically ignore these guys completely. They don't do enough damage to hurt me at all. So I'm just missing the energy to destroy this fucking station. There you go. This is a key component. Still not quite enough. Okay. Oh. Okay, that's that. No, it's not that. Reinforcements. It's another fucking station. I mean, of course there is.